finally. And she reached the church and danced toward the open doors. She saw it guarded by an angel in long white robes.
I've got to have you help me. These shoes won't come off and I can't stop dancing.
His face was grave and stern, and in his hand he held a broad and shining sword and said, "Dance you shall. Dance in your red shoes until you are pale and cold. Dance you shall from door to door, and wherever there are children, proud and vain, you must knock at the door till they hear you and are afraid of you. Dance you shall. Dance always, until you understand."
Please, didn't the angel show any mercy?
But the angel did not respond, as Corin was swept through the gate and across the fields, forever and ever dancing.
I don't understand. Why can't the angel just forgive her?
And so she was carried through the town, tempting the vain girls with the lure of the red shoes.
No, don't come out! You'll be trapped by the red shoes! I tell you, I don't like this story.
You want me to leave then? And we shall never know what's to become of little Corin.
No, it's not that. Only must there be such suffering for so little an offense as hers?
Who is to say what the size of an offense is, Corin Sorensen? Come. Let us continue with our story. Here. Tear up some paper and sprinkle it over the theater. It's become cold and we need some snow. One morning, she danced past a door that she knew well. There was the sound of a hymn, and a coffin was carried out covered with flowers. She knew then that the old lady was dead, and that she was alone in the world. Dance she did, and dance she must, on through the dark night, until she came to a lonely little house. She knew that this was where the executioner lived. She tapped at his window pane with her fingers. Now what, Karen?
Come out! Come out! I can't come in for I'm dancing.
Oh, you don't seem to know who I am. I strike off the heads of bad people, and I can feel my axe beginning to quiver.
No! No! Don't strike off my head! But... strike...
What?
strike...
What, Karen?
Strike off my feet with the red shoes on them, for I have erred greatly in my pride.
This is a strange request, but I do not ask questions of those who seek my services. I only do their bidding.
Oh, Karen. Oh, Karen. And she was so pitied by the townspeople that a statue was raised in her honor, and she was to be called Saint Karen. The end.
Is that how we deal with pride? By making a virtue of the pride of humility?
I don't know what you mean.
Exactly, Karen. Because you ignore the school lessons that would give you the knowledge to understand.
I'm sorry. I am truly sorry.
So was Karen. And when the girls of the town talked of frills and furbelows and of being as beautiful as a queen, she would shake her head and say,
Do not prize things above love.
And when the children left, she went to her tiny room in the attic of the poorhouse, as this was the only place offered to her by the people of the town. And she raised her voice in true humility and said,
Help me. I know I was wrong and I'm so sorry.
At that moment, the white-robed angel of mercy appeared before her. Instead of a sword, he held an olive branch covered with roses, which filled the room with a wondrous scent.
And she could feel the joy that comes when selfishness has been overcome. And as the clear light shone down upon her, she was so filled with joy and peace that her heart broke.
And she traveled along a shaft of light to heaven. Where no one questioned her about the red